Welcome to another episode of the And Now I Know podcast. I'm your host, 32 Flavazz, and I'm here to inspire you to live life at your fullest potential. If you're looking for a podcast that's going to inspire you to chase your dreams, motivate you to get up each and every day, and help you navigate life just a little bit better, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you watch it on YouTube. And if you're listening on any streaming platform, be sure to hit that follow button, and don't forget to download this episode. Now, today, as y'all can see, we are in a different location. We are in the H-Town. I was here visiting for one of my best friend's birthday, and I was like, before I leave, I gotta make sure I tap in with my good sis Chanel. Most of y'all know her as Coco's Collection online, or Chanel Dore. And let me tell y'all, first of all, I gotta let y'all know how we met. So it's crazy because we followed each other. I can't even remember when. I can't even go back in time. Let's just say it's been a minute.
Yeah.
But we followed each other a couple years back, and oh my goodness, no, hold on. I needed to get gold necklaces from you, gold cross necklaces from you.
Yeah, and you wrote me.
Yes, I wrote her because I was going on a trip. I believe I was going to Mexico City, and I went on her page and I noticed that she had some fire gold jewelry. And I'm really big on like that gold, like not that cheesy,
yeah,
that
gold,
that gold, the gold that's not gonna turn. And so I needed it. I found her page last minute, and I wrote her. I was like, I can't remember exactly what I said, but I was like, essentially, can I get it within a couple days or by the end of this week? And she wrote back, and she was like, yes, girl, I can get it to you. She ended up shipping it to me. And from that moment, I was like, I mess with this girl. Like, I mess with her brand because, as y'all know, with me being a business owner, like, I'm really big on customer service. Somebody's customer service tells me everything I need to know. Like, even if the supply or the product ain't the best of the best, like, even if that person or that business got great customer service, I'm gonna mess with you, you know? Yes. And so when you have amazing product, amazing marketing, and you got good service, it's like, oh yeah, like, I'm gonna keep shopping with this brand. And that's Coco Chanel. So I ended up getting my cross jewelry, my 2 cross necklaces. And if y'all see me on Instagram, a lot of times I actually have it in my profile picture, the 2 gold crosses. I wear those all the time. And the earrings, yeah.
And the earrings.
I'm wearing those pieces. Yeah, I'm wearing those pieces all the time. And so that was that first instance. So I shopped with her, and then she sent me a bottle cap Cuban necklace, and I thought that was really cool because I had reached out to her, I think, or maybe I liked it. I can't remember. But anyway, she sent me that. I didn't even purchase that, and I was just like, wow, like, I really messed with this girl. And moving forward, or fast forward, I'm sorry, we had both got asked to speak at I want to call it a women's conference or an event, a tea party event in Arizona last October. And we didn't know that we were going to be there until the flyers maybe went out. Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, that's the girl that sent me the jewelry. And so when I pull up to Arizona, long story short, everybody was at Airbnb, and I saw her. In the moment that we connected, we just connected. Like, I'm really big on like natural vibes and just genuine energy. And when I tell y'all, the energy was just so real. We were just talking for a long time, and I was like, yes, like, this is my girl. Like, I felt like God had literally like bloop, like dropped her into my life. And I felt like I met somebody that mirrored myself as far as like my character and like entrepreneurship and like all the things. We just vibed and connected. So Chanel, I appreciate you so much, and I literally cannot leave Houston without doing this episode. So I guess I know who she is. A lot of y'all might know who she is, but I'm gonna have her introduce herself and tell y'all a little bit about her business and herself.
So my name is Chanel Dore. I have been Coco the jeweler. I am the owner of Coco's Collection. I've been in the business now for about 7 years. Full-time entrepreneur for 5. This month will make 6 years since I last had a job. But I am from Mobile, Alabama, born and raised. I stay in Houston now. It's a little vibe. Yeah, it's a little vibe, but I'm finna go back home. But that kind of sums it up about me. I'm just a dreamer, a go-getter. I don't put no limits on my life, and I'm going to always tell you to dream big. So that's a little small snippet.
Okay, but wait, you got to tell them about starting your business, because I love that story. I know it, and a bunch of people know it, but for those who don't.
So how my business even started, you guys, I can go way back, but
go back to when you was working at Lowe's or
go
Home
back
Depot or whatever.
that.
Okay, yeah, well,
It
go back.
back.
Take it back as far as
it goes back, y'all. Honestly, if I just had to just tell you guys, entrepreneurship has kind of been inside of me since a child. Mm-hmm. Like I used to, when people use my mama's house, always been a family house. Mm-hmm. So I used to be. I used to be paying the people toenails that came on my own house. Be like, it's $5. It's $5. That was like 7 or 8. But Coco's collection kind of originated from me getting fired from Lowe's. I was working there for about 4 years. I knew college was not for me. I knew that a 9 to 5 was not for me. And I remember like telling God, if you allow me to say $10,000, just 10, I quit this job. I didn't want to quit the job because I didn't want to disappoint my dad. My dad used to always say, you got to make sure you keep a great track record as far as like leaving one job.
Your job history.
Yes. And you know, you need a 401k. But I always tell my dad, I'm like, Dad, it's just something like I can't do it. Like I can't do it.
It's something in me telling me that there's more.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I was at that particular time, I used to sell hair and then I used to sell like chicken wing plates. The dream of mine was to have a food truck. That was the dream of mine. I'm like, I don't really want to sell hair for real. I like it, but it's a side hustle, but I'm not really passionate about it. I used to love to cook chicken wings. So I'm like, I'm going to hustle up me some money to get a food truck. And I started selling jewelry. And in the mix, it just took off. Yeah. And I'm like, dang, I kind of love this because the only reason I even started selling jewelry, that's why my motto is like a jewelry completes the look. I started to kind of get into like fashion and dressing up, but then I noticed I never really had no jewelry. Yeah. So I'm like, let me just order me this initial necklace. I ordered me an initial necklace, and this was the necklace that I used to wear every single day. It did not turn on me. It was great quality. And I'm like, I may be on to something right here. Like I'm on to something. So I told God, I'm like, okay, God. No, I went to the flea market. And when I went to the flea market, I made $1,300 in one weekend. I remember I was staying with my mama. I cried my eyes out. And my mom was like, girl, this is only the beginning for you. And it was like her saying that really planted the seed in like, now it's time to go. It's go time.
So what made you want to quit your job? Like, obviously.
I didn't quit. I got fired.
Okay. Well, so what happened to make you get
all
fired?
That led up to.
Or the lead up to you?
The lead up to it was that day that my mama told me about the $1,300. Like, this was only the beginning. I made a promise to myself then that I was going to quit. But I was like, I don't really want to kind of disappoint my dad. So I'm about to do some things to get me fired. So taking a long lunch break. If my lunch break was 30 minutes, I'm taking an hour. 15-minute break, I'm taking 30 minutes. I'm late to work. I'm first one leaving. Like I'm doing stuff to get me out of there, but I was such a great worker to the point they kept letting me slide to the point they end up getting a point system. So now it's the computer. So I'm like, okay, I'm good now. The day before I got fired, I had a dream that I was getting fired. And I walked into that job, and they was like, yeah, we got to let you go. And I was like, thank you. I was like, you don't know what you just did for me. And then ever since then, it's been up with my business. I didn't get to save my $10,000. Yeah. Your plans, not God plans. And the next 2 weeks, I had dropped a new product on my website, and I made $10,000 in that one day.
That's crazy. Yeah. So when you got fired, like, did you instantly have the hustle and flow? I know you already had that in you, but like, what?
It wasn't no going back, because I made a promise to God. Like, my promise was to walk by faith and not by sight. And if I told God, if he allowed me to get up out of here, I'll never go clock back in at nobody's job. Like, I have a Facebook status on my page to this day. Like, I got fired October the 26th. On that day, I wrote, thank you, God. I just got fired. Praise the Lord. God is so good. So many people was up under that laughing, but many people knew I hated my job. But people didn't know that I knew for a fact I was not going back to nobody's job, and I meant that. So it was already in me, but God gave me that push, and I knew for a fact it wasn't no turning around. Like, I have no desire to live
a mediocre life. That's how I felt. And I don't think I really shared too much of this on my platform, but when I started my lash business, I was working at Victoria's Secret Pink, I was a hiring and staffing manager. So I was hiring all the girls, training all the girls. And I come from a family of entrepreneurs, and I've shared that on my that specifically on my platform. But long story short, I was working at Victoria's Secret and I was going to college. And I knew, like, I'm not really taking what I'm studying in school serious. And I really hate my job because I was working at Victoria's Secret when they was coming in there stealing the whole front table.
Wipe them down.
Wipe them down, literally. And so I used to tell myself, like, I got to start something. I got to do something that's going to take me up out of here, because I don't desire to live a life where I wake up and I hate what I do. You know what I'm saying? And you might not always enjoy your entrepreneur route.
It's going to be
because it's going to be
everything
challenging.
you got to pick your heart. You got to pick your poison. Because people think entrepreneurship is glitz and glam. It's some days you make money, some days that you don't. And then the thing is with 9 to 5 in corporate America,
you're gonna get your 2-week pay.
You're gonna get
regardless
no matter
of the
what
worker that you are. But when you or a lazy entrepreneur, you gonna get lazy reports, lazy money. You know. And so when I was working at Victoria's Secret Pink, I'm like, I gotta do something to get me up out of here. And I can't say at that time I had a true, or I don't want to say a true connection with God. At that point, I was still developing my relationship with God. So I can't say that I was really consulting with God at that point, but I knew that there was something in me. And I knew that God had told me when I was young, like, you're going to be somebody. But it's steps that you got to take. You're not just going to jump off the porch and be the next da-da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? And so I ended up, I told myself I'm going to take a lash class. I took a lash class, and I was like, if I could save the same amount that I was making in my paycheck, I'm gonna quit my job. And the first month I did lashes, I made $690. Now, at the time, that was with me working full time at Pink. So I'm like, if I can make $690, I can make $1290, I can make $2290. And I eventually quit my job. The dog got in you.
And that's what it is. Like, when I got fired, that dog was in me. Like, I'm like, I don't care if I got to do a plate sale. I don't care if I got to go to the flea market. I started going to the flea market every weekend, to the point people was out there waiting on me.
So what were you selling at the flea market?
Just one necklace.
Yeah.
One necklace. Initial necklace for $10. That's what's on my site called the Originator necklace. Gold necklace with your initial on there that don't turn. $10.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, my brand grew from one necklace. Like, I didn't have a boatload of products. Like, no. One necklace, great customer service, and me telling you how much it ain't gonna turn on you.
And sometimes people think that you gotta have a whole product line in order to start.
Like,
speak to that.
Like, you just need the support, and you have to stand behind your product. Everybody knew that I stood 10 toes down behind my product. I don't put out stuff just for the money. Anything on my jewelry line is not going to turn on you. And if I do get a bad review and I'm taking it off the market, but I test all my jewelry out before I even just put it out there. So and then another thing too, what I can say is my hometown support me. Like, they give me the love and support. So I feel like that's another reason that my business kind of grew the way that it did, because people don't necessarily like utilize Facebook the way that they can and they should. My hometown is on Facebook. They have people and they have family that stay out of town. They share my stuff on Facebook. Now my stuff is going up.
So I want to talk about, like, building your personal brand or building your brand and the importance of community. Like, how did you go about building your community? Because just because you stay in a small town, that don't mean that everybody gonna mess with you. So what did you do, or what tips you can give somebody to help them build their community?
So with mine, I met my people where they was. Yeah. Like, I'm in the club, just like y'all. We used to go to something called R&B Thursday. It was R&B Thursday at the time, not Friday. I'm in there throwing necklaces. You catch a necklace. Now you getting a necklace for free. Like, you have a part of my product for free now. Yeah. You go home, you shower in this necklace, now you like, dang, it really ain't turning. Now you want to come see what I'm really about. Then I used to just do pop-up shops and word of mouth. Like, I used to have lines waiting outside on me at the pop-up shops. I pour into my people. I pour back into my community. Like, I'm not one of those girls like, okay, I own a business. When you see me, you got to know who I am. It's like, no, when I see you, I'm knowing who I'm meeting you are. Yeah, like, I'm speaking to you. Hey, girl. Even if I don't remember your name, because it'd be hard for me to remember names, Hey, girl. Da 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 da. Guess what? 9. They feel important. They feel seen. They feel heard. So now they don't want to do nothing but shop with me now. Where you get these niggas from? Girl, the girl Chanel, she got good customer service.
Yeah.
Customer service is everything. I'm not one of those business owners. It's like, I run my business. I don't need your money. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Because if I need you.
Yeah.
You just want my jewelry.
Yeah.
You don't need my jewelry.
Yeah.
Because it's somebody else that's out here that do it. But I know for a fact with me having good customer service, everybody's going to always double back on me. So I kind of built my community just by pouring back and also like giving compliments, coming up on the people's stuff on Facebook, being nice to people and kind to people when I seen them, when I'm out and about. With me being from a smaller city, when I'm out and about, I'm speaking to everybody. I'm showing love to everybody. So now you already kind of got an idea of who I am. But now you see like, okay, this girl like this, so I really want to shop with her. I really want to support her because when she seen me, she was nice and kind to me. So yeah.
You are your brand. And I'm learning that more and more every day because naturally, like I was telling you earlier, I'm more reserved, right? But I'm known as a motivational speaker. People look to me when they see me out like, you're so inspirational, you're so da 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 da. And when I was a little girl, I was very shy.
Yeah.
So me being who I am today is kind of like, dang, like you really stepping outside of your shell. But I just have to constantly remind myself, like you have to
Gotta walk in it.
You know, boldly and not just be a motivational speaker online
and don't
or
say
at
nothing
your
to
events
nobody
and don't,
in
you know,
person. Because people want what they see online.
Yeah, they do. And now I'm making sure, just because it's not my comfort zone, that don't mean you can't
gotta
be
get out of
uncomfortable.
The thing is, and this is what I don't share a lot, but I'm not afraid to share. I used to be a mean girl.
Yeah.
Mean. I would tell you your shirt ugly before I tell you I like your hair. Or I like your nail color. Now I'm gonna always tell people what I like about them. If you would have met the Chanel a couple years ago, I would not have this brand that I have today. So it's just like you gotta walk into stuff. Like I went through a long period of depression that built the new me. So like you just gotta arrive at where God is calling you to be, because when you're an entrepreneur or you're a public figure, people are looking at, like, I don't care what you say, people are looking at you in a certain way. So if they see you like this on the internet, in a sense they want what they see.
Real life.
Yeah, like, so it's just like, if you're nice to me on the internet, I want to be nice. You got to be
that same
nice
person. That same
because you
thing
know
in
how
person.
you meet somebody. Like, I done read statuses and they were like, I done seen one of my Facebook friends. We talk all the
and
time
she
on
ain't even speak. Yeah, and it happens often. Now, one thing I do, I make sure if we making eye contact, I'm gonna make sure I speak.
Because I never know who know me too. Like
yeah.
back home, I never be knowing who know me. And people come up to me and have a whole conversation. I be like, I don't know who that is, but they know me, and I'm finna keep talk to them. Like,
one thing I've been trying to practice doing is not just speaking to people, but what's your name? What's your social media? So we can, so you don't think you just have to follow me. I want to tap in with you too.
That's something that I do a lot. I be like, what's your social media? I'm like, I follow you. I always ask them, do I follow you back? And they be like, yeah, girl, you follow me back. And then I be like, type your name in so I can know and see who you are.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I had just spoke at an event recently, and for the first time, I was giving like my personal number out. Like normally I would give my business number out, but I didn't have my business phone on me. I'm like, I don't want to miss this opportunity to connect with these women. I might never see them again.
Exactly.
And the next time they see me will probably be online, you know?
Because I met the young lady, Rissa. I met her at the event that we spoke at in Arizona. I gave her my personal number. I end up going back out to Arizona to do a brand shoot with her. You got to connect. When God put you in those rooms, you have to connect.
Got to work the room, yeah. So as far as more about your personal brand, like what are some things that you struggle with your brand?
Right now, I can speak on right now. It's time for me to build a team.
Yeah.
I've had the load on my back for a long time. I'm tired of the content that I currently put out. I'm sick of it. Like, I'm sick of it. So now I just feel still. Yeah. Because I don't want to say stuck, because I'm not stuck nowhere. Yeah. I just feel real still. Yeah. So it is a challenge to sometimes keeping going and trying to figure out what's next when you're used to your brand going and doing a certain thing and bringing in certain numbers.
Because sometimes you got to pivot.
So it's time to pivot.
Yeah, you got to like stay with the times. Because I remember when I was first on Instagram, first posting my motivational videos, I didn't see as many people in the car as I do now. So now it's like, how are you going to stand out?
Yes.
What are you going to do different to make people say, like, I want to connect to her? Yeah.
And that's how it was. Like, when my jewelry business first came out, nobody was really selling jewelry. So
it was easy to sell. Yeah.
Yes, I'm making $10,000 in one day, $20,000 on weekends. Like, I'm making money now. It's like,
yeah, because it's always going to be a new somebody on the block.
Exactly.
Somebody might get inspired by you, and now the person you inspired is now your neighbor. You know what I'm saying? I was going to say competitor, but it's not even that.
They're the Home Depot to your Lowe's.
Yeah.
Like, they are your competitor. It ain't no competition.
Yeah.
But just like Lowe's try to stand out from Home Depot, that's what we doing now because we sell the same product.
Yeah.
It ain't no competition, but I got to make sure you in your lane and I'm in my lane. Home Depot is orange and Lowe's is
blue.
They doing something different, but they selling the same thing. Yeah. So it's like one of those things. It's just like that now with me. It's just time to pivot. So I just been being still. I've been being quiet, and I've been making the certain adjustments. That's more so of what the challenge is for me to also show up for my business and my brand, even when I feel like I don't like the content. I don't like what's going on. I just gotta continue to.
Yeah. I think more and more I realize the importance of making sure that God is at the center of your business.
I always tell people, even with my emails, I say we. When I speak on we, it's me and God because God is my business partner. I would not be where I am today if it wasn't for God. I would not be who I am today. My business would not be where it was today. It's plenty of times God showed up for my business before I did. God always shows up for my business before I do. But
I feel that same way. I think that when it comes to me doing lashes, that's easy. I look at doing lashes, and some people might not feel like it's easy, but I look at doing lashes like a skill. You can, the more you do it, the better you get. You can do it with your eyes closed, you know. But when you actually walking in your purpose, me speaking, I believe is me walking in my purpose.
That is definitely your purpose and your calling.
And thank you, sis. And I believe that when you walking in your purpose, ain't no tapping in with God. Like, you have to constantly consult with God because when you
God is using you as a vessel. God is using your mouth, so you have to make sure it's of God every time you speak to somebody because you're teaching his kids.
And when you embarking on your dream or on your passion, on your purpose, God has to be at the center because you might not have somebody that has done it before you. Like, I don't have anybody in my family that I know of that is a motivational speaker.
Same.
I don't know anybody that's really embarking on their dreams. I know successful people. I have a family full of business owners, but I can't say that there's too many like dreamers.
And that's one thing that that's why I changed my name to Chanel Dore, because the Dore means to dream, overcome, release, and evolve. Like, I live by that. I swear by that, because you gotta dream big and you gotta understand you gotta overcome whatever comes to you. You gotta release the old version of yourself, and you always gotta evolve. Like, that's what that Dore stand for. Like, baby, we gotta do it. It's law. Like, I gotta stand by that because it's so easy to get caught up and not dream. Like, bruh, when you on a road to success and you feel like you chasing the money gonna come. When you chasing a dream, when you're chasing your dream, the money is gonna attract to you. You don't have to chase the money. You're gonna attract the money. Only thing you gotta go after 10 toes down is your dream. And God gonna make sure he take care of everything else because you're fulfilling him. That's why I always tell people nothing is off limits to me. I will. Today is October the 13th. I will be riding in a private jet in my life. Do you hear me? I don't even know nobody in a private jet. I've never even seen nobody that I know in a private jet.
The sky is really the limit, and we are the ones that put the caps on our lives and on ourselves. It ain't no cap. And I've always believed that. And one thing that my dad always told me growing up is never settle for mediocrity. Never settle for mediocrity. And I keep that in the back of my mind because you can accidentally settle. You can settle with a man or a partner. You can settle with a home. Nothing. You can settle in your city. You can settle with a job. And it's like, why do that when the options are limitless, especially now?
I ain't gonna lie. I love having an apartment because I'm always moving. I'm always going. I be just thinking sometimes to myself, like, the only time that I'm really settle into a house is when I'm married. And then we gonna have multiple houses. I get tired of the same thing. I'm not settling into nothing. Like, and one thing I love about having my business is because I get to bring my dreams to a reality. Like, I can sell jewelry, but I can do in marketing and branding in so many different ways. So it's just like one of those things, like, don't ever settle, like, in life, period. Create your reality. And a lot of people choose to settle. That's why I also watch who I associate myself with and watch who I call a friend and watch who I connect with, because I don't want to be around people who settle in life. Like, I don't care how they sound. I don't care what it is. That's true. If you are the type of person that settles in life, I'm not gonna say like you can't be my friend. I'm gonna try to get you to not settle. Yes,
but after so long, it's like, I'm finna go. I gotta go.
I'm finna go.
Because birds of a feather really flock, and when you growing up, when your parents are telling you like, watch that friend or watch those friends, you like, no, mom, they cool, they cool.
Baby, everybody that my mom told me to watch, I'm not friends. Yeah, I'm not friends.
Yeah, and it's like, when you get older and you start chasing your dreams and you start walking with God for real, it's like you really got to pay close attention.
I lost so many friends on my journey. And that's a lot of things that people want to talk about, how it gets lonely at the top. It doesn't get lonely at the top because you want it to be. It gets lonely at the top because it has to be. Like, it ain't no friend from my past, no tea, no shade, but that I want back. And the reason that I don't want them back, because you were connected to the old version and I'm no longer that. You may be a new version and I may be a new version, but our new versions don't connect and align together. So it's so many things and so many people that I just don't rekindle anything with, because
everybody can't go.
Yeah, everybody can't go. And that's how it gets lonely at the top, because iron sharpen iron. I don't need nobody around me stagnant, because if I see you stagnant, it's only two options I got right here: become stagnant with you and stay at your level, or go to my level. And if I go to my level, to the next level, I ain't gonna even say my level, no, to my level. If I go to my level, which is the next level, I have no choice but to reach back and grab you. If you don't hold on or you don't grab, I gotta go. Like, I'm like that with anybody. Like, and you gotta grow, you gotta go.
You let go, I know that God always replaces with better.
Yes.
Like, I promise you, when I met you, I was like, God is literally like putting in new. You know what I'm saying? Because now when I call you, it's like we can relate, we can connect. We talking about God first and foremost. We talking about business. You inspiring me, I'm inspiring you. And once you get to a certain point in life, all the fun and games got to get set on the table.
Because older.
Life start lifing, and you need a certain type of support system. You know what I'm saying?
You need some people who gonna call you out. You need some people that have the relationship with God. You need a silent foundation.
Yes, like somebody that's gonna remind you of who you are.
Yes, because I don't have time to be around no yes man. I have time to be around people that's bull jiving. Time don't wait on no person, and I'm not trying to be 40, 50, just not catching up.
Yeah.
By 35, I'm finna be set.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm already set now for my age, but I can get even more locked and loaded, baby.
That's how I feel. I think once you grab a hold of your purpose, that's when you can really start taking off. But you got to grab a hold to it and take off with it. Yeah. And sometimes you can grab it. God will let you know, like, this is what you're supposed to be doing, and you can sit and get comfortable because you are not believing that this is really what you're supposed to be doing. You know that people are always talking about that imposter syndrome, right? And it's like, you got to snap up out of it.
And the thing is, you can speak that over your life. You got to watch what you say. You have to, because the enemy has ears too. And the enemy will try to trick you out your spot. Baby, it ain't no such thing as imposter syndrome over here. Baby, I'm living in my truth. I got God on my side each and every time. So when I tell myself that I'm tired, I be like, you know what, you're not tired. You need to get up and you need to get to it. Because and watch what you listen to. Condition your mind, condition your brain. Like, y'all, this morning, I was so tired. I was tired. I snoozed that alarm, then guess what I heard? I heard Eric Thomas. He said, you love sleep more than you love your dreams. Sleep ain't gonna get you nowhere. Your dreams will. So you telling me that you rather snooze that alarm for 15 more minutes than instead of getting up 15
and I'm
minutes
good for snoozing that alarm.
Your day started. So like, that's really what I've been listening to and really conditioning my mind. Like, because I feel like I arrived at my destination. You never supposed to arrive at your destination. It's a pit stop. And when you arrive, you feel like your job is done. And I feel like now I've been at my destination for quite some time. And I feel like I arrived. It's time to go now. It's time to pivot now. Like, it's time for more now. So let's go get more. So
I feel like for me, God revealed to me my purpose. I started posting on social media. My social media platform, thank you, sis, was taking off, or was taking off. And now I'm just like, okay, God, what's next?
I be seeing you all at like people from my hometown posting you. I just be living it so much.
Thank you, sis. It's really still unbelievable to me. I think sometimes, I don't want to say I struggle with imposter syndrome, but I guess it is imposter syndrome when you like, I can't believe that this is me.
Yeah.
Like, I can't believe that people are inspired by me. Like, I'm just like y'all. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is, when God call you, God don't call many.
Yeah.
You got to step into it. I just told somebody last night, I was on the phone, and I was like, he kept telling me, he was like, you different. And I was like, I'm finally realizing that and stepping into it. I always felt different. But the thing is, God knows who you are, and God knows what he called you to be.
Yeah.
Now it's just up to you to step in it.
Yeah.
Yes, you're just like them, but you're totally different from them. Like, God only select a few to do and be a vessel and pour into his kids. Everybody doesn't have that voice. So with that being said, you are different from them. Like,
thank you, sis. I think sometimes I have to remind myself of that. And it's crazy because it's like you will pray for a platform like, God, I want all these followers, but then you get the platform and now you like, whoa, like I got all these eyes on me. Hold on.
Don't dim yourself or dumb yourself down.
Yeah.
Because that's the part that I did for a minute. Because I'm like, dang, I'm going up. Then I'm like, dang, I'm just like y'all. I literally, probably like a month or two ago, I was walking around behind my apartment around the lake. And I'm like, I'm just jogging. And I'm like, dang, I ain't know, I'm just like them. And God said, you're not. You're not just like them. You're different. You thinking that you were just like them is what's holding you back.
Yeah.
God don't call, like, I heard God say, God don't call me any. So that's why I'm okay with sharing that with you, because at the end of the day, when God is calling you to bigger, you can't fit in with those. People won't understand. People like, Chanel, you be up so late. People not understand I'm up 3-4 o'clock in the morning because I'm working.
I feel like people look at me the same way. One thing about me, I'm real big on discipline. Like, I'm so disciplined. And people probably look at my page like, girl, you stay at the gym or you stay walking. And it's like, I am dedicated to the best version of myself. And I haven't arrived to that yet. Like, I'm still striving to that, to become that, And I think a lot of people aren't willing to make the sacrifices.
No, they're not.
To stay up late.
Because they do it when they feel like it. And you're not going to always feel like it. And that's what I be telling myself too, because I'm trying to get more so into the gym, not to become a gym girly, but to make myself more disciplined. Because if I say that I want to run a company, who am I to be running a successful company and I'm not being disciplined and walking
in
into
my personal life? Yeah, because how you do one thing is how you do another thing. Yeah. And when I tell you, like, I'm so disciplined with the gym and stuff, but lately I've been feeling like not as disciplined with my purpose. And I think that be the enemy. Like, it's okay, obviously, to go to the gym a lot and focus on that, but it's like sometimes that can be a distraction too. You get what I'm saying? Like, you pouring a little bit too much time into this. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm just like, I told myself after this trip, it's really time to really like take it up a notch. Yeah. Like, it's time to stop playing it so safe, because I think that we can get comfortable because people think that we're doing so well and we're so different. People can think that like we have it all together, and you can get caught up in that. And think, I can chill. And it's like, no, you cannot chill, because God has an assignment for your life. And I be feeling that guilt and that shame. And I know.
I be there right there with you. Yeah. I know exactly what you're feeling, exactly what you're saying. But you can't. I seen a post, and it was like, you can't let the wins get to your head, and you can't let the L's get to your head.
That's good.
You just got to keep going. And that's really how you got to live your life, to keep going, because if a win get to your head, you feel like, I'm doing my... Yeah. But if an L get... I ain't doing it. Like, no. Yeah. Brother, with an L, if you take an L, guess what? You can get it right the second time. If you have a win, it's a bigger win coming.
That's one thing. Also, my therapist talked to me about not getting attached to feedback.
Yeah, don't.
It goes hand in hand with what you're saying. If people are clapping and clapping and clapping, don't get so connected to that to where the moment that they stop clapping, you like what is happening? I'm not good enough.
People will love you today and hate you tomorrow. I look at like Beyonce. I me personally, Beyonce don't say nothing.
Yeah.
And I be like, well, why people don't like her. I don't personally listen to her music. I don't know her personally neither. But I watch how people go from clapping for her to not liking her. And it just be like, okay, you got to take everything with a grain of salt. Like, even down to LeBron, you have to take everything with a grain of salt because people can be for you today and not for you tomorrow. So guess what? You got to always be for God. Yeah. And that's it. Don't never take it personal. Like, when people be like, girl, I just love you. I'm going to give you back what you give me, but I'm not even taking that personal because I have been in situations. It was just like something recently happened. Somebody had ended up telling me like, I had ended up walking in on this girl and she was talking about you. And then they told me the girl that was talking about me. And I'm like, dang. Yeah. I'm like, she always inboxed me. Yeah. She always telling me I look cute. Da, da, da. I was like, and I always spoke so highly of her. Guess what? I didn't take it personal. Yeah. I was just like, okay, well, I mean, hey.
And I'm not going to let you change how I am with you. Exactly. Because then I'm just like
that. You know? I'm like, and I'm the type of person as well. Like I had already said, I'm like, I know when she says something to me again, I'm just going to tell her, baby, got back to me that you talked about me, but that ain't a problem. I'm going to just pick your side because I'm genuinely showing you love. Yeah. So it's either, you know how people just be talking sometimes, they don't even be understanding what they really be saying. They don't even know it's going to get, so I don't take stuff like that personal, but if I'm going to be giving you love back, give me what I give you. And that's just what it is sometimes. It's just like, that's what comes along with the territory. Like, some going to clap for you, then some not going to clap for you. Some going to clap for you in your face and then boo you behind your back. Some ain't going to say nothing but clapping for you behind your back. Right. You just take everything with a grain of salt. Yeah.
I think that leads into the conversation of the whole girl's girl narrative. I hear that all the time and I see that, and I can say that I don't really resonate with that.
I'm not a girl's girl.
Yeah, I can't say that I am either.
I am with who aligns with me. Yeah. Because they make it into aesthetic, and everything that people are posting on the internet is not their real self. Yeah. So it's one of those things.
It's performative.
Yes, you have to connect and align with people who connect and align with you. Yes. Like, I don't be in agreement with everything that I see and read on the internet all because you're a woman. Like, no.
I feel that same way. I think that society, like especially with social media, people see your page and they're like, oh, she looks cute, or she looks like she would look good in the picture, and it's like, no. I would be friends with somebody that's green, 3 eyes,
I always tell people that, like, I meet people. I'm the type of person, I don't judge you. I have friends from all over. Yeah. Like, I have all type of friends. Yeah. But guess why I'm their friend? Because they align with me. Not just because they're a girl, or with the girls, it's like, okay, yeah, you cute. Yeah. Like, I like your outfit. I see your following. Yes. I want to be friends with you. Yeah. Like, I want to be friends. It's like, no. I want to connect with you. I want to be in alignment. Like, everything around me has to make sense. It's nothing it's nothing wrong with liking someone for their aesthetic, and there's nothing wrong with liking their outfit and how they dress. I come in now, what I will say is I come in and show love to everybody. Yeah. I'm a loving, I tell people I am love. I am a loving person. So I'm not just gonna connect with you because you're a girl. Or you're a
but I'm gonna always show you love.
I'm gonna always
and
show
respect.
You love. But you're not coming over here.
Yeah. Right.
And I mean that. Like, you're not coming over here. It ain't nothing wrong. You're not coming over here, baby.
Yeah, you can't come over here. And unless we connect genuinely, you know what I'm saying? Like, not just because we like to do the same things, not just because we like to wear the same things.
Because that don't mean nothing. What our morals got to come?
The character.
Yes. And
when
then,
something go on, what you gonna do?
I was just gonna say that. Like, do I gotta be your yes man, or can I tell you where you're wrong and where you lack it? Like, cause I don't want stuff like that around me, and then it's just too much. You gotta keep your circle tight. Yeah. Like, everybody's not meant to be in your circle. Like, I don't have many friends, and if I call you my friend, you really my friend. You really my sister for real, because I like to be a sisterhood. I don't really have too much room for no friends, cause friends come and go, but them sisters gonna stick with you forever. Yeah. So it's like, friends in, sisters are forever, because one thing with a sister. You can get into it with your sister, but guess what? You know your sister got your back. You know your sister gonna be there for you. You can go months without talking to your sister, but your sister still let something pop off. Oh, my sister. Right. Oh, but I'm finna call by my sister. Right. So it's like, with me being the only child too, like, I yearn for sisterhood. Yeah. So it's like, I'm gonna always be I always just build sisterhood. I don't really have many friends. And if I do have a friend, she's my friend until she gets promoted to a sister.
Yeah.
But I don't do surface level friendships.
Yeah.
I don't want to be homegirls with you. I don't want to, like, no, what we doing?
That's how I am.
Bring
I wanted
a player,
to, like,
stay away.
or exactly, bring a player, stay away. That's good. I feel like for me, it can come off like I'm standoffish, but it's really because I want to genuinely get to know you. Just like how we recruit and we date the men. It's like you gotta treat friends that same way. Like you gotta get to know your partner because sometimes your friends will know not more than your partner, but they are just as close to you, if not closer.
Come on now.
I don't want to say if not closer, but your friends are just as close to you.
Yeah.
They seeing your intimate moments, the moments when you weak, the moments when you're not strong, heartbreak, heartache, financial difficulties.
Your friends see so much.
Yeah.
So much of you. So yeah, you gotta be, cause I don't want friends go like we just say we three.
Yeah.
Go, Jayla had called me.
Yeah, she said.
Why you calling me, telling me her business?
Yeah.
Like, and people be so quick to do that.
Yeah.
I don't. If somebody talks about their other friend to me,
you will not hear none of my business.
And not even, you not finna hear none of my business. You finna get from around me.
Yeah.
Cause I
what
know
you gonna
I
do
ain't
with my
too far
business? I
behind.
can't have a rainy day around you.
No.
And when I call you my friend and I call you my sister, like, I want to be able to be vulnerable with you. I don't want to have to hold stuff
I don't
back.
like stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know how people be like, it's only certain friends I tell certain stuff. I be like, if I can't tell that friend, I can't tell you nothing. You can might as well go on about your business because I need you there for me.
I think for me, that used to be my problem growing up. I used to expect everything from everybody, but when you expect everything from everybody, you're gonna be let down because everybody don't operate the same way. Everybody don't think the same way. Everybody wasn't brought up the same way. And so as I grew older, I learned the importance of compartmentalizing your friends. You know, and it's like, true to my core, I want to treat all my friends the same. I want to treat everybody the same, but you can't talk business with everybody. You can't talk God with everybody. You should be able to, but like you can't. You got to meet people where they are.
And I think with me, I can meet you where you are, but you're not finna be in my circle where you are. Like, and I'm just so serious about that because it's just one of those things, like everything around me just has to make sense. Like we don't have to be the complete same, but you have to
be in alignment.
Yes, you need to have these top 5 things to even just be around me, and we can be totally different. Like, I got so many friends that's so different from me, but all us, I can call them about anything.
So when it comes to friendships, what are let's just say the 3 to 5 core things that you're looking for in a friendship?
Morals. You have to have a relationship with God. You got to be able to call me out on my BS. I got to call you out on your BS. You got to know who you are. When I say who you are, you need to know who you are, like, and where you going. And you got to be a dreamer. Yeah. Like, those, like, the top 5 for me. And then 2, like, I need somebody that I need someone who values our friendship to the point, even if I do something to you that I didn't try to intentionally do, or you do something to me, we can sit and talk about it, and we can know if we're going to walk together away from this situation, or we're going to work together to get us to our next level. Like, I don't like friendships where people get to acting weird and then you just move out my way. Like, no, I just want you to know, like, I want to know that you always have my back.
Yeah. That's one thing I'm learning now, the importance of, like, knowing how to navigate conflict. I feel like that was something that I struggled with all across the board. And now I'm like, I know that I'm able to have a conversation with my friends, because normally I would just be like, you did that weird thing. You know why you did it. I don't need to explain to you why you did it. You about to go. But I realized, like, it's like, nah, because you ain't going to have nobody operating like that. You know what I'm saying? And they always say, you'll give that man 100 chances. Why you can't give your friends the same?
That's
you know,
true.
so I'm like, you know, you got to have your non-negotiables in your friendship too, but also give people grace.
Yes,
just the same grace
everybody,
that you want.
because I had an old friend, she did something to me, and she said that line to me, like, you gave him 100 chances, but you ain't give me. And it wasn't that I didn't give her 100 chances. It was that you let so much time pass. Yeah. And what you did to me, instead of apologizing to me then, you apologized to me 2-3 years later. Not even 2, about
and
3.
I done moved on with my life.
Yes, and like I told her, I'm like, you no longer know me. And I was like, I forgive you and I appreciate you for coming to tell me. I was like, but what you did hurt me to my core, which when I try to talk to you, you talking out the side of your neck. Yeah. So you lost me at, like, you lost so much respect for me. And then it's like, too, like, I'm at a point now, I don't even give a man 100 chances.
Yeah.
That was a younger version of me. Like, I did that then. But when she said that stuck with me, because I'm like, you know what, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm like, but you had your chance too, but you decided to walk out. But at the same time, like, I don't have too much time and too much energy to spare. Like, I'm not finna sit up here and keep giving people chance after chance, because after a certain amount of time, you know exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, especially if you already told people, like, hey, I don't like this, or you make me feel like this when you do that.
Yeah,
you know?
Like, people be knowing, but I feel like people around me, I want sisters.
Yeah.
I don't like the little fallouts. Like, I can keep you as a friend. Then if we just say, like, I had a friend too who me and her no longer aligned, and I was like, I love you forever, and I was like, but we no longer aligned. Like, you're connected to the old version of me, and you're building your new self, and I don't feel as if I connect with that person. I don't feel as if you connect with me.
Yeah.
You know what? When birthdays come, she still texts me. I still text her. I love you too. Like, it's still.
But you know,
love.
it's very rare to have a relationship like that, because I think the average person would take that personally. You know, and I don't think people talk enough about how to navigate outgrowing your friends. And
you got to leave some people where they are, though. Like, even if they don't understand it. Me and my cousin was real close, and it wasn't until recent I'm like, dang, I realized she stopped talking to me or whatever, and I'm like, oh, now I understand. I didn't understand then, but I understood, like, her new self, I did not align with that, and she had to leave me behind to get where she had to go. But even if you don't realize it then, you need to eventually start to realize what's going on. So,
or why people walking out my life? Or why am I losing this?
Yeah, because at the same time, everybody go their separate ways. You're never going to stay the same. So it's like, when people, I want anybody. I don't care. Like, I'm the type of person, if I no longer align with you, let me go.
That's how
I
feel.
Yeah, and then the thing is, you can let me go, but tell me, like, you no longer align with me, and we can't talk no more. I understand that, because in life, nobody's really forever. Yeah. So it's like one of those things. Like, I'm big on communication. Like, I'm gonna tell you exactly where I'm leaving you at, and if you got me messed up, I'm gonna tell you exactly where you have me messed up at, or if it's room for improvement. Like, sis, I ain't gonna even lie. Like, bruh, you gotta get it together, because iron sharpen iron, and what you doing is really rubbing off on me, and I don't really want to be around it. So, like, if you trying to go where I'm trying to go, and you value our friendship, because I value our friendship, and I love you, I don't want to leave you behind. You gotta get it together. Yeah. Because I've had those conversations too. Like, get it together.
I think that those conversations are important to have, but I think only certain people can have them.
Only certain
Because some people can't take that type of feedback. Because
No.
instantly, the moment that you start growing and evolving, people want to say that you changed up, you switched up, you're different.
And I'm going to continue to do that.
Yeah, and now I look back over my life like, you got to stand boldly and confident in where God is calling you to go.
Yeah.
You know, if God is saying you got to stop doing this, you need to stop doing that, you need to stop gossiping, you need to stop going to the club, you need to stop X, Y, and Z, you got to be obedient.
You got to be obedient to that. I was just talking to somebody about this, and they were asking me, was I going to this certain party? And I'm like, no offense. Yeah. But the people that's in those rooms is going to be in those rooms 5 years from now. Where I'm trying to be in 5 years, they not going to, like, no offense. They're not. I don't want to be around certain people and doing certain things, because when God is calling you to hire, you got to be obedient. And I'm in the season of being obedient, because that is really what's going on. Like, you got to make sure you surround yourself around people who are... They
gotta be God-fearing first, because they're not gonna understand it.
What's going
on?
Friends
who got God at the center of their life, or always is consulting with God, they get it. If you need to be obedient, if you need to isolate yourself, they get it, and they don't take it personally.
And I don't care who take it personally. If I got God on my side and God is telling me to move, at this point in my life, I don't care. I don't care anymore, because it's one of those things where I have to be obedient to God. And it took me a long time to get here, because I would put other people, what would they think, or what would they say? I don't want them to feel like I done just changed up. I ain't no better than you. I'm on your... I'm just like you. No. I did change.
And God is calling you higher too, but you're not listening. You're not tapped in. Not on.
That's what I'm saying. So it's one of those things. No, I just don't care. Like, I don't
That's where
care.
I'm at too. And I think that... when you start operating like that, you will naturally lose people, like we said, but God will always replenish and restore.
Every time you got to understand, like, if you have a relationship with God, God is going to always give you what you need, always in that season. And I always try to be the person that I can be for people in that season.
Yeah.
But when God is telling me, one of my prayers now is to allow me to be obedient, but don't allow me to overpour from my cup anymore.
Yeah.
Overpour. I will pour, but not overly pour.
Yeah.
Because we was tend to give people so much, and I can't make you see what you don't see. I can't make you want what you don't want. So now it's up to you to be obedient to God, because I'm being obedient. I gotta go about my business.
Yeah.
I don't care who stays anymore. I don't care who goes. All I want to do is follow God. All I want to do is be obedient to God. So
and that's why they say it's so lonely on this journey, because a lot of people don't have the discipline, or a lot of people aren't willing to make the sacrifice to let go of certain things. Like, I am literally so strict. Now, I do like to have fun. Like, I flew here this weekend, had a ball, right? But I know when I get back home tonight, I'm right back to it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And some people don't have that right back to it. They just stay in it. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't want to be that person that stays in it. Like, that's not my desire.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a go-getter, and I'm after the life that I know that I deserve. I'm after the life that I know God has for me. And everything around me has to make sense. It got to make sense, or it got to make sense.
Yeah. Like, there's no other option.
It ain't no other option.
Now, swinging it back around to business, because I know people want business advice from you. I know people want business advice from me. I haven't even talked much about business on this particular platform, but what are some pieces of advice that you would give to somebody who's trying to become an entrepreneur?
Keep going. Yeah. Keep going. Like, keep going, because people think like you're just going to start off and everything is going to be all peaches and cream. Like I had just stated, like when I got fired from my job, I made $10,000 in one day. It's been a minute since I made $10,000 in one day. You get what I'm saying? But guess what? I show up for my business every single day like I done made $10,000 every single day, because I know where I'm trying to go. I have to be obedient and disciplined and consistent with what I have. So I just would tell somebody to just really keep going. That's sounds so cliche and so small, but it's something so big. If you keep going, you're gonna win. Just if you keep digging, eventually you're gonna strike gold. So I would tell somebody to just keep going and stay consistent. Don't worry about who don't support you. Worry about those that do. Show love to those that do, because I tend to see people focus so much on the people who don't support them. They don't share my stuff. I only got one like. Bro, you got one like. That's one person who seen you. That's big. That's one person that want to see you win. Versus you focus on 10 people that don't even care. They looking at celebrity stuff. Like, no, it's somebody out here that support you. I promise you, I cannot tell you who don't support me. I can't tell you who don't have a piece of my jewelry. All because, guess what? I only focus on the ones that do. People be feeling like people support you only by money. No. It's people that don't even wear jewelry, but guess what? They be like, yeah, get your jewelry from the girl, Coco. I like her. When I seen her, she spoke to me. Like, it's little stuff like that. Like, you have to appreciate those who are supporting you. So that's one thing I say. Keep going and focus on the people who really support you.
I think my word of advice would be the consistency part. Stay consistent, because consistency, and I think a lot of times people believe that consistency is 100% every single day. Consistency some days might be 5%, it might be 20%, it might be 80%, it might be 100 this day, but it might come back down. But you cannot give zero. You have to do something. You got to put some type of points on the board. So, yes, sis, I would say.
Keep going. Stay consistent and keep going, because that's what's going to get you to where you got to go. If you stay stagnant, you're going to stay in the same place. You're going to be a hamster on a hamster wheel going in the same
circle. It is so important to
keep going.
Yeah, it is so important to keep going, because things can distract you. Life can start lifing and throw you off your course. But if you keep going and you stay consistent, the sky's the limit.
Because, like, even down, like, I'm an entrepreneur, but I'm going to say this. Even down to working in corporate America versus entrepreneurship, each day you got to keep going. Each day you got to show up. So don't think don't ever think whichever journey you pick is going to be a walk in the park. None of this is a walk in the park. When life started life, you got to...
Working at Pink wasn't a walk. Being a lash tech is not a walk. An esthetician, a motivational speaker. None of this is a walk.
Because the enemy is going to come and try to steal, kill, and destroy. And like I was just telling somebody the other day, like, life will either fuck you or you can fuck it back. And I've been fucking it back.
Yes,
like you got
right.
Yeah, like you that's really what's going on. That's really what you have to do. So it's one of those things where you got to take life with a grain of salt, and you got to just keep on going, because you can sit there and take it personal and not show up for yourself, or you can continue to push forward. So the choice is really yours.
And so many people think that they the only one going through that thing. There's so many people out there that's probably going through the same situation. Because when I got fired,
I could have stayed right there. Man, I got fired. I ain't even get saved with my. I didn't get saved with my $10,000 guard. I kept going. A couple months after that, I got fired October. December, I lost a 7-year relationship.
Yeah.
Now I'm over here like, oh, I got an apartment. I got to start paying these bills by myself.
Yeah. I got this business. Like,
yeah, I just started with this business. I'm new to paying these bills by myself. Guess what? I hit the ground running. I ain't look back. Ain't nobody paid none of my bills since I've been out here. Nobody. Not a light, not a gas, not a water, not nothing.
She said not a light.
Like, not nothing. I made sure
you handle
I handle my business. Yes, because at the end of the day, like, I ain't looking for no handouts. And that's what people fail to realize in life. People get to looking for handouts. Nobody's coming to save you. It's up to you to save yourself. So that's what I live by. Like, I'm gonna save myself every single time. My mama don't take care of me, my daddy don't take care of me. I ain't got no man sponsoring nothing I got going on. I take care of me. Me and God take care of me. And until God brings me my person and my union, that's when, and still he's never gonna have the full control to take care of me, because I'm gonna always
make sure you got it.
Always.
Yeah. Well, sis, we don't have that much time. We can obviously talk about this 4 hours and all day. But before we wrap this up, where can they find you?
My Instagram is ChaneldOre. My business is going to be in my bio. Yeah. The Coco's Collection. If it's just too long, just follow my personal page. And
it's right in that bio.
Yes. And then my business is www.thecocoscollection.com.
The Coco's Collection. Yes, sis, I'm so grateful I got to sit on your couch. Y'all, the living room is everything, okay?
Thank you.
Yes, sis, I love you. Thank you so much. All right, y'all. We going to wrap this up.
We out.
And we out.